You're tuned in to Grown Folks Production. In the mix. With the commish, Nate.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to OMFL Bowl number 109. It is already here. We're going to be off to our last season right after tonight. Let me bring in my co-host, Mr. Maniac. Thanks, Carlos, for the follow. Appreciate you, brother. Have a great night. Enjoy OMFL Bowl 109. It's a ton of fun. Mr. Maniac, how you doing tonight, man? You jumped right in right here after we were going, so I know you've had a lot going on. You doing all right with me? Yeah,
I'm here. I'm ready to see this game with D-Money versus the Nipple, and it's going to be I'm hoping it's going to be a really competitive game. It could go either way, man. It could be really competitive, one to watch for the decades of time for OMFL lore, or it could be a complete blowout and one to forget. So, but it'll be exciting to see what happens.
I hope it is a ton of fun. I've got a lot of stuff set up for this game, so it should be good. Can you do me a favor? I've got mine minimized, and I don't feel like opening it back up. Can you let those guys know that we are ready to go? Tonight's going to be a great one. We got, thanks, Nelson. Appreciate you. Thanks for the follow. Getting a lot of new follows here tonight. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out with Maniac and I. We're getting ready to go with OMFL Bowl number 109. We always talk about these two guys specifically. I'm going to load this music just a little bit. We talk about these two guys specifically. If they're engaged, they are monsters to deal with, and they've proved it in season 109, especially here in the playoffs. Nipples has knocked off some big-time players, and 49ers have sort of cruised all the way through here. How do you see this one playing out before they get going?
What I'm hoping is that we're going to see a game that goes down to the wire, neck and neck. But I think this game has a potential to be that game that D-Money just kind of solidifies his kingship in the OMFL, and but you know, my heart tells me this is going to be a close game. It's going to be an exciting game, but
well, we did just see some breaking news break in chat, and Kevin reminded me of it because I did glance at it right before we got going. Did you see the chat right before we got rolling here?
No, I did not.
Nipples has confirmed that he is drunk as Cooter Brown tonight, so this may get ugly real quick.
Yeah, this will not end well.
Listen, playing the 49ers stone sober, celibate, and prayed up is still hard enough. Drunk as Cooter Brown, you probably hang it up. It's probably not going to go well for you.
Yeah, that's that's unfortunate. But I don't know. Maybe Nips is already feeling what's going to happen, so he's trying to ease the pain that's going to happen. So,
you want to say hello real quick? Did you let them know we're ready?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I think they're still talking back and forth. So.
Okay. This is little Stella. Y'all seen photos of her? Oh, she's so cute. We got to go to a Bluey event tonight. It was a time. Did you have fun at Bluey? Yeah. Show him your button. Show it up here. We dropped it. Yeah, Bob. Here, show it right up here. Oh, there you go. That's bingo.
Oh, nice.
And so we had fun at Bluey, and now she's leaving to go to her papa's, and we had a good day today. Now I get to call the OMFL Bowl. And have a good night. Okay, you be good for Dad, okay? I love you. Bye, baby.
Okay, so Nips is going to go relieve himself a little bit of that
bourbon, probably. He seems like a bourbon, probably a Modelo drinker with like tequila. I love you. She is way too cute. What's up, Kev? What's up, Bronco Man? What's up, Randy? What's up, Bird? What's up, Carlos? Carlos must be friends of Nipples. He's in here saying go Nipples. So, Carlos, I got to admit, I'm a little worried about your boy. Yeah, it's Carlos. This is going to be tough to be drunk.
If you're there in the room with him, you may have to continue to throw ice and keep him alert.
I don't know why, but everything's just like a little off and it drives me nuts. Okay. Tonight's going to be a ton of fun. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with us. The OMFL is the world's oldest and longest online CFM. Started in 2001 as a PC league. Still going strong today. We are entering in, this is our 4th season, entering into our 5th after tonight. It's going to be our last of the cycle. Then we're going to add in some NCAA leagues and have a good time. So my guy Maniac runs the Deuce, which is our 2nd Madden League, and I run the OMFL. He is the Atlanta Falcons. I am the Saints. He's good. I am not. And we're here to call it OMFL Bowl number 109, so it should be a ton of fun. What's up, Nelson? Appreciate you guys with the recent follow. Should be a ton of fun. Love Mr. Nipples. He's a great human, but he is in for it right here. I am going to bring down the music. We're going to bring up the overlay. Got some pretty overlays made for this one. It should be a ton of fun. Mr. Maniac, are you ready to call OMFL Bowl 109 with me?
Let's get it rolling.
49ers kicking this one off. Here we go. And season 109 is wrapping up as OMFL Bowl number 109 is kicked off. Here we go. What's up, Cincy Bird? What's up, Chris? All right, should be a good one. 49ers have been a run demon, but they are facing another run demon in the Baltimore Ravens. Nipples is going to play way more conservative than I think I've seen him play in quite some time. And with Jackson, it adds in that opportunity to take off running with the quarterback.
Yeah, I think you're going to see Jackson have his legs utilized tonight in this game.
Got a little strong I formation. Jackson under center is going to hand it off to Lake. Lake's going to get shut down, though. It's going to be a rush of 0. 2nd and 10 from the 25-yard line.
Yeah, something you've seen from the 49ers in the playoffs. I think he's played very, I would say conservative, but he's been really meticulous with his offense, really running the ball, but kind of playing off the play action a little bit, but he hasn't really thrown the ball around that much. Now, during the season, he was, with that rookie wide receiver he's got, he was all over with that guy. So let's see if he breaks that out in this playoff game.
2 tight ends, man in motion. Jackson back to pass. He's got a man if he wants him. He gets it to Flowers. Flowers is going to pick up the first down. 1st and 10, Baltimore from the 38-yard line. Nice little read there with the zone defense.
Yeah, Nips with a good pass there. Flowers and tight end Andrews are his main targets that he likes to go to. But Flowers is that guy that he really try to pinpoint and get active in the game. And there you see that pass play there was just phenomenal.
What's up, Bill? Thanks for hanging out with us, buddy. Jackson's going to come out in a strong formation here. 2 receivers. It's going to give it to Lake. Lake's got a little bit of a running lane there. It's going to get him a good 4 yards to set up 2nd and 6 from the 41.
Yeah, the 49ers defense playing one of the best rushing teams in the NFC championship game with the Dallas Cowboys. He kept the Cowboys rushing attack in check. Dwayne wasn't able to do what he really wanted to do with that rushing attack. And kind of looking to see the same thing from them here in the bowl game. But I've seen Nipples really kind of defy odds with his running game. He's so good at breaking tackles, it seems like, whenever he's running the ball.
I've seen a few Nipples myself. Jackson in the shotgun, back to pass. He's got time. Scanning the field, coming back across. That could have been easily picked off. A bad pass there from Jackson. What's up, Bill? What's up, Lost? What's up, Tech? Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Make sure to reach down there, hit the like button, whether you're on the vertical stream or whether you're here on the regular stream. We have updated the vertical stream a little bit more. Got some pretty overlays. I dig these 2 helmets. They're pretty cool. I hope that you guys are digging it as well. Appreciate my guy Maniac, who's got a lot going on in real life, making time to come join me. It always makes these a lot more fun. Big 3rd and 6 here, Maniac.
Yeah, let's see what Nipples got up his sleeve here. I'm probably looking either for Andrews or possibly that Flowers guy here on the inside.
Yeah, I thought he was going to hit Lake on the little wheel route, but he also had the out route open. Takes the safety check down, 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. Playing some efficient offense here, not trying to put it in harm's way, which is always a thing whenever you play D-Money and the San Francisco 49ers.
Now we got to look at this. Possibly was this a little bit of a tactic, maybe to throw D-Money off and say, hey, look, I'm already drunk here, and maybe he'll take it easy on me. But he's made some pretty good reads so far.
I think we both know D-Money ain't taking it easy on nobody ever. He does not care. That guy's got no soul. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. He's got Lake in the back. Jackson under center is going to go to Lake. He's got to block him, but he sort of outran his blocking there. Going to give him a gain of 2. I think if he would have been a bit more patient, allow that offensive tackle to sort of get out there, he might have picked up a few more yards. If you're on the offense, how are you attacking the San Francisco 49ers defense?
Well, so far I've had the privilege of only playing D-Money once this Madden, thank God. But you really have to be like real meticulous with your play calling. Try not to get too aggressive, but just take what he's giving you, because you get too aggressive, you're going to end up paying for it eventually.
Speaking of aggressive, he almost paid for it right there. He had a guy open, but Jackson has been a little off here early in this. Tech, that's super cool. Thanks for hanging out. Nipples is one of my best buddies here. I love him to death, and we're so crazy proud of him, moving here and just starting a brand new life. And his hometown, his home in Puerto Rico is still on my bucket list to go visit. So that was a tough one here. Big 3rd and 8 maniac for the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, you got to make something happen here. Anytime D-Money gets a stop, it just builds his momentum.
Oh, he's got a man. Oh, Bateman's going to bring that in. What a play early here in the first quarter. Under pressure, lobs it up. Bateman overruns it. What a play from Jackson to Bateman. 1st and 10 from the 30 for the Baltimore Ravens.
We've seen those plays happen before. They usually end up not so well for the offense. But, man, what an adjustment there. And as much as I've complained about wide receivers, the Madden not making an adjustment, the wide receiver, CPU control wide receiver actually made an adjustment and made the catch there. So impressive.
2 tight ends, Lake in the backfield. We got an 8-man box here. Lake's going to take it. The 49ers defense shuts it down. Robert Beal looks like he might have got hurt on that play. This 49ers defense is tough to run on.
If you look at his roster down the line, you almost have to scroll down a couple times before you start seeing any kind of like what would normally be backup guys. For most teams, it would probably starters, but he's just so deep in his roster.
He's going to hand off to Mitchell. Mitchell's got a lane off to the left side. He's going to get a big gain for the first down, 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line for the Baltimore Ravens, catching the 49ers in a blitz there. He's calling these plays so fast I can't even get the replays up.
Well, the 49ers got hit by the injury bug here. A couple plays. They had the defensive end go out, and I think possibly the backup to that defensive end may have went out.
Twin receivers to the left. He's going to give this one to Lake, but Lake's going to get hit in the backfield, brought down by Bosa, Pro Bowl player here in the OMFL, to set up 2nd and 13 from the 16.
And one thing I've kind of noticed studying the 2 guys here that played some, just watching the playoff games, D-Money has really, he's got such fast wide receivers. I've noticed he's been playing a lot more 46, 44 type defenses to kind of slow down the opposing offense's running game and allowing those EBs that he's got to really feast out there on the island. And but can Nipple make him pay for that possibly here? So we're going to find out.
Well, the house is full of Puerto Rican Nipples tonight. We appreciate you. We see you. We love our guy Nips. Thanks for hanging out. Jackson back to pass. Is going to hit Flowers with the screen. The blocking was absolutely terrible. It's going to set up a 3rd and long from the 12-yard line. So Big play coming up here for both teams.
Yeah, that had the potential to possibly be a big play, but the blocking just did not hold up on that particular play right there, and it just got blew up basically from the start. So
Baltimore's going to need to be careful here. You got to leave with 3 points. I know you want the 7, but you cannot put this in harm's way and throw a pick. We've seen that happen too many times in these games. Throwing a pick when you're trying to force a pass. Nipples is going to need to stay consistent here. We got one safety high here for the 49ers, 3rd and 9. Jackson back to pass, got a nice pocket. Oh, he had a man over there to the left, but it looks like Jackson has just been a bit off here tonight. They're going to have to settle for a field goal.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. We saw Jackson in the AFC Championship game was just lights out. He was just making spectacular throw after throw, and tonight so far he's kind of came out and a little bit off. So could that be something that affects the rest of the night, or is he going to maybe work through some of those issues and get going? But man, talk about controlling the clock that first quarter. He only left 4 minutes left, a little bit over 4 minutes left in this quarter for D-Money to start here with San Francisco, but you just can't ever get too relaxed with D-Money on the field because he can strike at any moment.
What's up, Colin? Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. 49ers going to start their drive from their own 25-yard line, getting in for the first time with 4:42 left to go in the first quarter. They've been a ball control offense this entire playoffs. Lance under center, 2 receivers to the left. Going to hand it off to Pacheco, which still makes me very angry to be able to read off. I understand why our guy did that trade, but man, that came back to bite us. 2nd and 9 here from the 26 for the 49ers.
Pacheco has been nothing but just absolute demolishing, just spectacular for the 49ers since he's picked him up, and we've just seen him dominate the league since he's been with the Niners and D-Money.
Maniac at halftime, we'll go do a quick little recap between you and I and a little second half analysis. We don't have a lot of time, but we'll see how we can get it. 2nd and 9 here for the San Francisco 49ers. Lance under center, 2 tight ends, back to pass. He's got plenty of time. Oh, that's going to be picked up by Smith. Roquan Smith is going to score. Pick 6, Baltimore.
Oh, my goodness. What a play by linebacker there. And this is what you do, gentlemen. A first pass mistake by D-Money in a big game. That's amazing.
Did not expect to see that at all. Roquan Smith making a play on the flat, putting Baltimore up 10-0, and San Francisco is rattled here early.
Yeah, so anytime you can control the clock for the first quarter and end up having basically a 10-0 lead over D-Money going late to the first here, that's a plus. So just got to stay calm here and stay controlled. Nips is like one of the best cornerback control, user control guys here in the league, so see if that plays a big factor.
What's up, Joker? Good to see you. It's going to be handoff to Pacheco. He's got plenty of blocking there. Going to pick up 6 here to set up 2nd and 4 from the 31-yard line. If you're San Francisco, how do you bounce back after a tough play there on your first pass?
You got to go with what got you here. You got to just start committing yourself to the ground game. I think with that first interception, that's going to kind of maybe throw things off. This is territory that D-Money is not normally in. And so you just got to go back to what got you here at this point. You got to control the ball, pound it on the ground, and let Pacheco and your running backs control the ball for you.
Lance is going to give this one off to Pacheco. He's going to barely get the first down to set up 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. We have seen this sometimes have the reverse effect, though. where the other team who's up big gets the big play, all of a sudden starts to play a little bit out of their own game plan and lets the other team sort of get right back into it. You need to sort of stay to the game plan if you're Nipples and hopefully force another turnover here.
Yeah, you can't get too aggressive either with blitzing or doing something crazy on defense or offense. You just got to stay steady to the what got you here and what's working so far.
Pacheco, so speedy, picks up 11 going off to the left side. Ran a little RPO there, but Pacheco just quick, gets past the defense. 1st and 10 49ers from the 47-yard line.
D-Money does like to play with that RPO. There's one thing with Madden this cycle, they implemented a lot of RPO styles of gameplay, and he's been one of the better RPO runners for this Madden, and he utilizes it to perfection.
1st and 10 from the 47. Lance in the pistol formation, 2 tight end, 2 receivers. Check on the backfield. Back to pass. He's got time. Oh, that's going to be picked off again. Baltimore's defense comes through again with another interception by Mitchell, who returns it to the 45. 1st and 10, Baltimore.
Did these guys switch sides? I mean, is D-Money playing on Baltimore right now? What is going on? Man, these players for the defense on Baltimore side, man, they're jumping routes, man. I haven't seen this much defensive excitement in quite some time, man. They are making plays.
Baltimore Ravens up 10-0 now with their second turnover in a row, starting this drive from the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. Jackson's going to give it to Lake. He's got some blockers in front of him. Cuts it back, picks up a solid 5 to set up 2nd and 5 from the 40-yard line. And if you're Baltimore Ravens and Mr. Nipples, you're playing with casino house money now.
Oh yeah. I mean, you just. I mean, this is exactly what you would want to happen if you're playing D-Money here. I know we kind of talk like, D-Money is almost like the bad guy, but he has just been on top for so long, and sometimes it plays almost to the opposite effect to the opponent. You just kind of come in and it's hard to get going with your game plan. But man, kudos to Nips here coming out firing.
3 receivers in a shotgun. Jackson back to pass. He's got a blitz. He lets it go. Flowers is out there, but McGuire's going to pick that off for the San Francisco 49ers. Returns it up to the 20-yard line, and that's exactly what the Baltimore Ravens did not need to do.
Yeah, I don't think he there in that position. He had a couple underneath routes that he could have checked that down, I think, and just kind of control the clock. But, he's got this 10-point lead. Just got to kind of reel it in a little bit, not too aggressive, and try to control this game.
We were talking about how quick the first quarter was going. In the last 3 minutes, we've seen 3 turnovers. San Francisco 1st and 10 from the 20. Going to give it to Pacheco. He's got plenty of room. He's going to pick up 11. No, they're going to give him 10 there. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. And San Francisco's right back in this. No worse for wear after an interception of their own.
Yeah, and again, here's another RPO. Like I said, D-Money is really good at these RPOs, and he's got one of the better, I think, agility-driven offensive linemen that can get out to the open space, make the blocks, and get your running back going, because he just every carry is like 10 yards, seems like.
Lance is going to give it back to Pacheco, makes a couple of moves there. He's going to pick up a solid 4, set up 2nd and 6. Pacheco's got 6 for 23, I think is what it said. 2nd and 6. No, that can't be right. 6 for 63 is, I think. So anyway, it's going to set up 1st and 10 from the 30, or 2nd and 6. Oh my God, I need a drink. 2nd and 6 from the 34 for the 49ers.
Yeah, again, they're talking about 10 yards of carry. It just seems like Pacheco's got so much speed. If he gets a little crease to the outside, and if your defense does not have the type of speed to chase down the outside, you're just dead in the water here. So
3 receivers, Pacheco on the back. He's got plenty of room right up the middle. He's going to pick up about 17 there to get it 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line, 7 for 53. Pacheco accounts for all of the offense here in the first quarter for the 49ers.
Yeah, we're seeing D-Money here. I think kind of got the idea after 3 passes, 2 interceptions. He's like, I'm going to run this on the ground for a while. So, get Pacheco going, and he's doing that right now. So now he's starting to kind of solidify that rushing attack and starting to control the line of scrimmage, which he's done so well this whole Madden cycle.
Twin receivers to the right. He's got Mitchell in the backfield. Mitchell also running hard. He's going to pick up 9 there, and that's how the first quarter is going to come to an end. What an entertaining first quarter. We're in for a ride here for the last 3.
Yeah, this is what we was hoping for, and so this is the type of game that makes these situations like the bowl games and stuff so entertaining and interesting to watch. Really, who's gonna want to tune in and watch somebody win, 40-0 or 40 to whatever in a blowout? But these type of games where it's just kind of back and forth, you're seeing big plays from both sides. It just gives you that itch that you want to get back in and play. I know Bill is chomping at the bit, probably more than anybody, ready to get back going. So.
Twin receivers to the left, twin tight ends, and Pacheco's going to run hard and get the first down here. 8 rushes for 56 yards, almost their entire offense outside of one Mitchell run. The 49ers are going to clearly change the game plan here and put this ball in Pacheco's hands to win this one.
Yeah, and it may be a few more plays before we see another pass play. Like I said, three passes, 2 interceptions. That's kind of hard to get going back to maybe possibly a passing attack after that, because you're a little bit gun shy, man. I know I would be.
No, he sure did. He got drafted by my Saints, so nice pickup from them. Lance is going to give this one to Pacheco. He had a man in the hole. Roquan Smith, who made the play earlier, just got shook right out of his cleats, and Pacheco picks up 5 to set up 2nd and 5 from the 33.
Yeah, Pacheco is such a good agility type runner. He can make any player miss in the hole. And it just seems like his first move is always one of those ones that just makes the guy either break his ankles or bite the dirt. And that can be either a user-controlled player or a CPU-controlled player. He is just phenomenal and hard to stop.
3 receivers for San Francisco, who's going to hand it off to Pacheco. Nothing new here. He's going to pick up another 14 or 15 there. 10 rushes, 76 yards, 1st and 10 from the 19. And as San Francisco just claws their way back into this one, you can clearly see what the game plan is. And if I know Nipples the way I do, he's going to start to adjust here soon, but he better do it quick or he's going to get left behind.
Yeah, I'm thinking he's kind of filling things out a little bit now. Obviously, getting him into the red zone. This has been where they've shown the best this season, red zone defense.
Mitchell right up the middle. He's going to pick up 6 to set up 2nd and 4 from the 13-yard line. San Francisco eating up clock, beating up that defense for the Baltimore Ravens, and just sort of taking back control slowly, one piece of grass at a time.
Yeah, and if you saw right there on that play, this is what happens when Pacheco gets going. It makes guys overcommit because he's so fast, and they try to get to a spot, beat him there, and sometimes overrun the play.
Lance with the play action rolls to the right. He's got plenty of room. He's going to slide and pick up the first down. Maniac, it also neutralizes what the Baltimore Ravens do well, and that is play user cornerback and go make plays on you. If you're running the ball, that sort of takes that out of his hands.
Yes, it does, and maybe that's what Nips was kind of controlling that cornerback, covering up maybe where D-Money would like to throw the ball, and he had to make a check down or a second look, and that's where the mistake come from. So again, kudos by both guys and adjustments being made.
First and goal from the 7. Lance is going to give it to Lambert. He's going to easily walk in, the rookie speedster, scoring the first touchdown for the 49ers.
Yeah, that's a good call there. Misdirection play there. And Lambert, man, he's got so much speed. I think he's probably going to be the rookie of the OMFL, or at least he was in the running for it, because he's just so good, and he's been a top player for the 49ers this season.
Right out of the playbook of the Detroit Lions and Mr. Trey running that little reverse there, getting the 49ers back in this one. But Baltimore getting the ball back here with plenty of time. 6:56 left to go before halftime. Up 10-7, starting their drive from the 25.
Since you said that, I'm sure D-Money had that run against him a couple times last NFC Championship game, where the Lions defeated and moved on to the OMFL Bowl. So again, tribute to Trey there, because Trey is the roundabout king man on those opposite returns there.
Mitchell with a tough 4 right up the middle out of the shotgun to set up 2nd and 6 from the 29-yard line. San Francisco doing a really good job in the run game here, just giving up too many passes. And look for Jackson, though, who's been off this whole game, trying to find some rhythm. And maybe Baltimore does what San Francisco did, slow this one down.
Yeah, I think he needs to, but we're looking here. It looks like he's fixing to be aggressive.
Jackson back to pass, got a man in his face. He's going to throw a pick to Pouncey. Pouncey brings that one in at the 33-yard line. They have been harassing Jackson all game. He's been throwing with people in his face, and he throws another pick.
Yeah, it's just the pass rush from the 49ers. It's just so good. We talked about Bill Jr. He's been one of the top sack leaders the last few seasons. He just always seems to be in your face, always in the backfield, disrupting things. So
you can feel the momentum of this game starting to slow down and go the other way. A little check down pass there to Pacheco, the first completion of the day to set up 2nd and 4 from the 27-yard line. D-Money is not ashamed to just run, check down, and then hit you deep when he thinks he's got you all kind of real down deep and low.
Yeah, and that's what he wants to get you all down into the box, having to commit, 8, 9, 10 guys to the run, and then that's where he uses that speed at wide receiver to hit you over the top, possibly make you make a mistake. And that's, there's no hiding what he wants to do, but he just does it so well.
This game has shifted so hard after the Baltimore interception to set him up right near the red zone. Ends up throwing a pick in that one. 49ers drive down. He throws another pick, and now the 49ers are about to score again. It's just crazy how the momentum in this game has shifted early on.
Yeah, that first pick that Baltimore threw on the deep pass, if he was able to maybe kind of control the ball there and run out that first quarter, and then either possibly would have got 3 points out of that. We're talking about a totally different situation going on right now.
Twin receivers to the left. Lance has got Pacheco in the backfield. 1st and 10 from the 14. This one's going to be given to Pacheco. Pacheco off to the left. Not a whole lot there. 2nd and 8 here from the 12. Pacheco, 11 rushes for 78 yards, has really helped just calm everybody down for the 49ers and get momentum back on their side with some big plays from the defense.
Yeah, and D-Money here, he's going with the plays that he's familiar with, fresh, and just sticking with his game plan. He's, like I said, he loves those RPOs. You see Nips, he's covering that inside guy, making sure that he's not going to get beat by that, but Pacheco is just so good inside.
3 receivers to the right. He's going to do a play action. He's got a man wide open. That's Samuel. Samuel's not going to get the first down. He's going to set up 3rd and 1 from the 4-yard line. Now Lance is starting to get some momentum, a couple of completions in a row, really starting to settle himself in OMFL Bowl 109.
Yeah, he's kind of got the bowl jitters out of the way and starting to maybe read the defense a little bit better than what he was there to start. But if you're the Ravens, you've got to hold the 49ers offense here. You've got to keep them out of the end zone, hold this to a field goal try. Just been no breaking though here for the Ravens, but the 49ers in this situation, you want to get that touchdown. You want to get back into the lead and kind of get yourself set for the rest of the game.
3 tight ends to the right of Lance Pacheco, and the backfield is going to give it right to Pacheco, and he walks in for a touchdown. San Francisco, this is going to put them up 7-4.
Yeah, good.
My math was off. My bad.
Yeah, that was a good play there. Again, I don't know if Nips may need to switch up, possibly kind of control maybe the inside linebacker. We've seen him do that once, I think, or twice, and he kind of overran the play. But Pacheco gets going and gets that kind of that unstoppable feel. It's going to end up being a long day for Nips here in the Ravens. But this is where you've got to reestablish if you're the Ravens, you got to reestablish the game plan, kind of calm things down here and get the emotions rolling back into a positive set here, or you could find yourself in dire straits, turning over the ball and going down by more.
Trips to the right of Jackson Lake in the backfield. Jackson under center. Jackson with a play action. He's going to give this one to Reddick. Reddick's got some blockers, but a great job by number 1 of the San Francisco 49ers defense. Got the pick a little earlier, McGuire, and now with a big tackle there to set up 2nd and 8 from the 27.
Yeah, McGuire seems to be he's kind of I don't know exactly where he stands now, because I think he's been a draft pick of D-Money's a couple of seasons ago, but I think he moved one of his cornerbacks to safety, and I think he took over the starting job this season, and he's done well.
Jackson back to pass, pressure again. He's going deep. This is going to be picked off again. The second one from Pouncey, and Baltimore is unraveling at the seams. 1st and 10 from the 43 for the 49ers.
Yeah, you saw started off the game. Everything was underneath, and there was a guy underneath running the drag route. You've got to take some of those, make the 49ers play up, respect some of those shorter passes, and then look to take them over the top. Right now, the 49ers have nothing to fear underneath. No run game, no underneath passing, so they're just playing everything over the top and trying to contain that deep pass that we've seen the Ravens have some success with this playoff.
I think the Ravens Kool-Aid is starting to kick in, and the 49ers are starting to take over. Mitchell running it right up the gut for a hard 11 pause. 1st and 10 49ers from the 32.
Yeah, and with the 49ers, man, he's got a two-headed monster here with his rushing attack. And then it's all derived from his offensive line. His offensive line is one of the best in the OMFL. He's built it up really well, and these guys just move.
Play action from Lance. He's going deep, and that one's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 32. A nice breakup from Simpson.
Yeah, we've seen the quarterbacks from both sides be a little inconsistent on those deeper type passes. Everything underneath has been a little bit more open, and I think both guys could probably stand to throw a little bit more underneath, get things going.
Lance back to pass. He's got pressure, but he gets it off to Young, who somehow gets the first down. Baltimore was closing quickly on him, but he still picks up the first down. 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line.
Yeah, so you see the check down there to the tight end on that underneath drag route. Again, that's kind of what some of these guys, when you face a big-time pass rush teams, you've got to make them kind of feel the pain for coming with all that pressure and go underneath. So see what happens.
First and 10 from the 21. Lance in the shotgun. He's going to give this one off to Mitchell. And Ravens do a great job of shutting that one down. 2nd and 9 from the 20. Mitchell, 4 carries for 27 yards. Part of that two-headed monster with Pacheco. 49ers clearly going back to their playoff game plan of just running and ball controlling. And that defense has got them right back in this with 3 interceptions here in the first half of OMFL Bowl 109.
Yeah, the DBs are probably one of the, and saying this about the 49ers because they're strong across the board on any position you look at, but probably their DBs are the strongest part of this team. And again, like I said, I think attacking them over the top is not what the Ravens need to do, especially at this point because nothing is being respected underneath, and they're just kind of covering over the top.
Strong eye flipped. We got a delay of game happening here. Delay of game on Trey Lance to set up 2nd and 14 from the 25-yard line. If you're Baltimore, you've got to get that passing game figured out because the run game hasn't been there. The offensive line in general has not protected Jackson very well. And on the other side, they've played great. Baltimore's played great pass defense. They really haven't put a ton of pressure on Trey Lance.
Yeah, I think you nailed that right there with that analysis because I think the Ravens really got to key in on Pacheco now. They've kind of got the passing lockdown, I think. And I think the 49ers are a little bit more scared of that, so now you got to kind of focus, stop Pacheco from just running it down your throat.
Nice play from 99, and I did see the comment about RPOs earlier in the chat, and I sort of ignored it because I thought it was being a little too hair-triggerish, but now I'm starting to think maybe not. We're way beyond 50% of runs over here, so Commission Nate needs to go have fun conversations again. I love it. 3rd and 13, big play here for both teams, Maniac.
Yeah, this is a big play here. If the Ravens can hold them to a field goal try, this is a big win for the Ravens.
He's got a man Ayuk right there to the left, and that is something that I think we haven't talked a lot about this Madden cycle, and that's how much the 49ers have kept this team together from all of their big-time playmakers, and he seems to just have added to the playmakers with young speedsters and young playmakers.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know how he's kept the nucleus together like he has. I know for my Falcons, I've had a hard time keeping some of my good players, but man, he has kept his team together, and it's really shown, especially this playoff.
1st and goal from the 5, 2 receivers to the right of Lance. Pacheco in the backfield. This one's going to go to Pacheco, and he's just going to get down to the 1-yard line, probably the half-yard line. Set up 2nd and goal from inside the 1. 16 seconds and counting. 49ers are finally going to burn a timeout.
Yeah, and this is just smash mouth football. His offensive line just seems to just peel the D line back, and just it's just almost every run play he's like 5 yards down the field before he even has anybody close to him, and it's just easy handoff and watch them run. The Ravens really need a stop here. They need their defense to step up and make a play.
2nd and goal from the 1. Lance is going to give it to Pacheco. He's going to get hit, and they're going to say he got pushed in. I hate that animation when you've got the stop. Somebody comes in from behind and pushes a guy forward. It makes no logical sense. It doesn't matter if it makes logical sense, Maniac. The 49ers are up 21-10 here in the first half of OMFL Bowl 109.
Yeah, this is kind of what we didn't want to see happen from the Ravens. Again, he's just got to recompose himself here and get back into the game. It's not out of hand, but definitely you cannot be taking a lot of chances downfield. You need to kind of push. I know we only got 12 seconds left here before halftime, but don't compile the situation and make it worse, because then it'll get really out of hand, and we're looking at a possible blowout happening.
Jackson back to pass. He's got pressure. It has been all game relentless, and Baltimore's just going to let that clock tick away to end the first half. Maniac, let's quickly get over here and do a quick little recap. This one was all Baltimore early on in this game. I said this chat because I was looking at a button that said chat. This was all about, I don't know why my chat is so far behind. Anyway, we'll take that off the screen. This has been all about Baltimore early in this one. They go up 10-0. They get another interception after a pick six. They're inside the 30-yard line. Then they throw a pick, and it goes all downhill from there.
Yeah, he really came out with the perfect game plan in the first quarter. He needs that to happen again for him. Really, defensive-wise, you've got to step up. I don't know if you just start loading the box here a little bit with a little bit more defensive guys here to kind of control Pacheco. I think that might be the game plan going forward. Trying to get more guys in there to take care of Pacheco and just continue to try to shut down the top guy that the 49ers could be targeting in their passing attack and try to limit that.
49ers up 11 here to start the second half of OMFL Bowl 109. Thanks for tuning in today. Reach down, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed and part of the Grown Folks family, make sure to do that. You're watching OMFL Bowl 109 of the OMFL, the world's oldest and longest online CFM in the world. Started in 2001 as a PC league and still going strong today. Ending here our fourth season of cycle 24 with the Baltimore Ravens and Mr. Coach Nipples against Coach D-Money and the San Francisco 49ers. And hopefully we're in for a great second half and this one doesn't get ugly, because it can. 49ers, 2nd and 10 here from the 25-yard line after a stop of no gain from the Ravens.
Yeah, it was a good defensive play there with the Ravens to contain that end around there, but the wide receiver. There you see the 49ers take the underneath pass there to that drag route to the wide receiver. He gets the ball about 3 or 4 yards down the field, but then does what he does best, and he makes the next two guys miss and gets first down.
Twin receivers to the right of Trey Lance Pacheco in the backfield. This one's going to be a play action. Lance wants to go deep. He's going to force that one. It's going to be picked off again by Roquan Smith, who is single-handedly trying to keep the Baltimore Ravens in this one. Roquan having a hell of a day, Maniac.
Give that guy a bonus, because he has been all over the field. He is locked down. What I would probably call D-Money's second favorite target, that tight end. He's been all over him all game long and made another pick in this game.
Yeah, that was definitely a force from D-Money. Now the Baltimore Ravens need to pay it back late. Not a lot of luck today. 7 rushes, 10 yards. That one goes for no gain to set up 2nd and 10 from the 47.
Yeah, I think the Ravens kind of need to take a look and see how the 49ers are attacking them right here. They're loading the box, getting to the run, and then they're letting their guys cover that island. Maybe he needs to get maybe a quarterback option play going here, something to kind of loosen these guys up, because they are just coming in and just taking the line of scrimmage.
Jackson back to pass. He's going to have Bateman if he wants him, but the pressure right in his face. Fumble Jackson. 49ers are going to get this one. 1st and 10 from the 20. And the 49ers defense has been absolutely relentless, shutting down the Baltimore Ravens and getting their 4th turnover on the day.
Yeah, he had the quick read to the out, the running back there. I know he's probably not trying to target those guys a whole lot, looking to his wide receivers, but in that situation, that pass rush coming, you gotta throw the check down. You gotta take what they're giving you there.
It was wide open. Lance back to pass. He's going to try to get that one over to Lambert. Lambert's going to grab it. Touchdown, and just like that, San Francisco takes full control of OMFL Bowl 109.
Yeah, that's just a tough situation there for the Ravens. Got the pick there. Just wasn't able to make that read with all that pressure. Again, in the situation, looking at the pressure when it's coming at you, a lot of times you can get kind of gun shy, get tunnel vision, and it can affect your reading of the defense. But man, the 49ers, they went for the kill play there after the fumble by the quarterback of the Ravens there, and then it just turned into points the very next play. That's tough if you're the Ravens.
We got a lot of football left to play here, Maniac. 7:57 left to go in the third quarter. If you're the Ravens, how do you get back into this one?
Well, still got plenty of time to try to get the run game going, and maybe that's getting, again, like I said, Jackson, maybe getting him involved into the running game somehow. I mean, he's got the speed, got the legs to do it, so.
He's going to hit Andrews right in the middle of the field for a big gain. First big play from Jackson there. Only 54 yards passing. It is so hard. 40 of the 54 came on the one play. Going no huddle here.
Yeah, he's trying to get some points here.
Doing a little check down there to Bateman, that's who it was. Bateman's going to pick up 7 there to set up 2nd and 3 from the 29.
Yeah, and I think that's what should have been looking to do here the last couple drives. But again, like I said, there's still plenty of time. His defense has played pretty solid, especially against that passing attack of the 49ers, so time to get back into this game.
Jackson's going to float that one, and that one almost picked again. Mr. Eubanks, or no, not Eubanks. Oh, crud, I already forgot his name. I don't know who number 1 is. I can't remember all these teams, but he's already got 2 picks on the day.
Taylor, I think, or
no, Taylor's my Saints number 1. This guy I've already forgotten. That's how big of a memory I have. The 49ers and their blitzes have been well timed, and the Baltimore Ravens offensive line has not stood a chance today.
Yeah, they've struggled against the splits. And even three rushers, man. I've seen them get in the backfield. So,
and absolutely no run game. That's another one there. Only a gain of 2 when you need it. 3, 4th and 1. The Baltimore Ravens have to go for it. You're down 18, and the field goal's not really going to do a whole lot.
Yeah, it's kind of put up or shut up time here.
One could argue though, you take the 3. You're down 15, and that's 2 touchdowns.
That's true.
Mitchell's not going to get there, and they're going to have a turnover on downs. 1st and 10, San Francisco from the 26. That's tough to have a big play get you down there and leave the field with no points.
Yeah, I mean, what can you say? Like when the 49ers, when they take down, covering the line of scrimmage, his defenders are getting in the backfield, making those plays in the backfield, holding to no gains or short gains, and then you see like right here the 49ers, they get the ball handed off and they're just breaking tackles, holes open. It's got to be frustrating if you're the Ravens.
Yeah, you need some kind of big play to get you back in this one. It isn't over, but man, the fat lady is toning up the voice, that's for sure. We got a little full formation here, a little full house, 1 receiver to the left. Lance is going to give this one on the counter to Pacheco, and Pacheco's got all day. He's breaking it off to the left. He's beyond the defenders, gets it down to the 36. Pacheco, 16 for 120 and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, it almost looked like he was just playing with his food right there, just like kind of nonchalantly just making little moves there. By the turn of the Jets, man, he's got so much speed to spare. Pacheco's just home run waiting to happen.
Mitchell off to the left. He's going to only get a couple there to set up 2nd and 8 from the 35-yard line. The clock is starting to not be your friend. And if the 49ers cannot put the ball in harm's way and just keep running this clock down, it's going to chew away pretty quickly.
Yeah, you need Madden to all of a sudden get on your side and cause one of those crazy fumbles or something to happen that goes your back in this game, because it's getting tough right now for the Ravens.
Nice play there from the Baltimore Ravens defense to set up a big 3rd and 8. You are down 18, but a field goal gives you a chance. It's a tough chance, but it is a chance. 7 more. This one feels over.
Yeah. The defense really has to get a stop here and hold them to a chance for. I mean, again, you never know what can happen. Madden can give you the field goal blocks it and returns for a touchdown, but you gotta. If you're the Ravens, you gotta hope for a chance. And if you're the 49ers, you're wanting to go ahead and put this game out of position with a score.
Lance with 5 wides. He's a lone backfield. 3rd and 8 from the 35, back to pass. He's got a man off in the flat. That's going to be Ayuk. He's not going to pick it up, though. Good job at Baltimore. They get him out of bounds, stop the clock, 4th and 2. They're going to force the 49ers into a field goal. I pause because they can technically go for it, but they're not. They're going to kick the field goal up 28-10 here in the 3rd quarter.
It may have crossed his mind just slightly, but he's going to take the points. And
that's going to make it 31-10. Baltimore Ravens are going to get this one back with 3:07 left to go in the 3rd quarter. You're watching OMFL Bowl number 109. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for hanging out with us. Make sure to hit the like button if you're not part of Grown Folks. Grown Folks is an adult gaming community made up of a bunch of clans, shooters, sports games, leagues. You play it, we play it. Come hang out with us. Specifically the OMFL, the world's longest and oldest online CFM. We're watching OMFL Bowl 109. We appreciate you tuning in. Jackson's going to get that one off to Lake, and look at the 49ers. You can't even put a finger on them. 52 gets back there untouched and drags Lake down for a gain of 0.
Yeah, his guys just seem to make plays. Like you'd like to see that offensive lineman get out there and get that block, give Lake a chance, but either he's too slow or slow to process the play or something, because he just did not get out there.
Play action. Jackson's got a man. He finally has time. Look at 29. What a makeup on that play. It was wide open, and 29 got right over there to break that one up. 3rd and 10 from Baltimore. Big play.
Get out of here, man. That safety just turned on the Jets.
He came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. He definitely had a chance there, possibly to get a big play.
Jackson just off the mark. He had a man wide open, a tight end Jackson right up the seam, misses him. 4th and 10 here. It looks like they're going to go ahead and punt this one away and try to get a defensive stop.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably the smart move here, because, I mean, obviously you're down 3 scores, but, you know, there's still hope. So you want to leave yourself with some hope. You give the ball, turn it over that deep in your territory, you're just basically waving the white flag. So let's see what happens here with the Ravens, see if they can make a play here on defense.
First and 10 from the 38. Lance is going to give this one to Mitchell, who's got a lane off to the right. And Baltimore doing a great job in the pass game today, but really getting ran on at will.
Yeah, they're having their way at the 49ers against this Ravens defense. I was looking at the teams. I was really hoping the Ravens could match up a little bit better against that 49ers offensive line, but they just have not been able to control and make many stops at all in the backfield, and that's really hurt the Ravens so far.
Mitchell off to the right side again. He's such a tough guy to bring down. 9 rushes, 47 yards. That one picking up our first down, 1st and 10 here from the 49ers from their 50-yard line.
Yeah, it's just been so hard for the Ravens to try to get anything going on defense really here. With the 49ers, just pretty much every time they hand the ball off, they either get a first down or they get 2nd and short, and they're able to keep it off of the 3rd down conversion. So
going to set up 2nd and 6 here, 54 seconds and counting here in the 3rd quarter. You're watching OMFL Bowl number 109, Mr. Nipples versus Mr. D-Money. These guys have had a heck of a game. This one has just gotten away from Baltimore, as I don't know what he's doing here at the menu. Maybe that Kool-Aid is kicking into overdrive now. 2nd and 6 here from the 46-yard line.
Maybe he's doing eeny, meeny, miny.
Yeah. You got to do something, right?
Give yourself a chance.
Lance in the backfield, a little shotgun formation. He's got a man right over the middle. Nice grab from Lambert, who's become one of the top wide receivers in the league. And even though he's thrown 2 interceptions, Trey Lance has really caught more momentum here in the second half.
Yeah, he's starting to kind of get into a rhythm a little, figuring out what Baltimore's doing on defense. And but yeah, Lance here the last couple drives has been since that last pick that he had, he's been pretty well on target with his pass.
Mitchell right over to the right side, and that's how the 3rd quarter is going to come to an end. We're in the last quarter of OMFL Bowl number 109, and you can see it there on your screen. 31 points scored in the 2nd and 3rd quarter combined after a 10-0 start from the Baltimore Ravens. They're going to need a miracle to get back into this one. They are down 21, but San Francisco, is driving again with 10 minutes left to go in the last quarter.
Yeah, and again, you got to hope that at this point, if you're the Ravens, like, okay, Madden, I need a little help. Give me one of those plays that bounce my way and gets me back into this game. And the 49ers, they're just wanting to get this. They're just wanting to run this ball and run the clock and get home.
Pacheco, 17 rushes, 129 yards, and he almost broke that one right there. 1st and 10 here from the 20-yard line. If you're Baltimore, you need to take some chances. If you're San Francisco, you're just kind of sticking to the game plan because it is all on your side. You have dominated since that tough 1st quarter. You got that deep pick, and you have dominated ever since.
Yeah, they have definitely, since that 1st quarter, really dominated both sides of the ball, especially in the trenches. Baltimore has not been able to get any kind of running game going whatsoever, and that has played a big factor, I think, in the way they have attacked that offense of the Ravens.
It's funny. Winning breeds being a villain. Like, you could be the nicest guy in the world, but if you win, you automatically become the villain. Even in this game, D-Money was the villain. I even find myself, when I call D-Money games, sort of making him the villain on accident. The chat was blowing up when Nipples was up 10-0 and got the pick. People were rocking and rolling. We've seen all kinds of names. It has been as quiet as a library since about the 2nd quarter, and everyone has just kind of disappeared as we're watching D-Money sort of flex his Madden muscles yet again. And he's all but polished off another OMFL trophy here for season 109.
Yeah, this is kind of what I predicted in their last Press Press Live. I felt like this was D-Money's year that he was flexing his muscle and saying, I'm the king here. I let the peasants win when I want them to be able to win. I don't know, he's just so good, man. Try not to put too much hate on him and stuff, but man, he's just so good. And you have to play a perfect game to even have a chance, and it's almost nearly impossible. We know how crazy Madden is and stuff. So
kick is up, and the kick is good, and this one is all but over. San Francisco takes a commanding 24-point lead here with 7:51 left to go in the 4th quarter. And if you're Baltimore, you got to pass the ball. You got to go big play. You got to try to make a play. And so far in this game, your offensive line has not protected you at all. The pressure has been relentless from the 49ers.
Yeah, I mean, he's gotten pressure from 3-man fronts, 4-man fronts, to full-out blitz. And so, you're the Ravens. You're like, what I got to do here to get time just to get the ball off. And, again, like I said, probably early on should have been looking at some of those underneath routes to kind of and get your game flow going a little bit before taking those deep shots. But the Ravens do have pretty good receivers, and they do have a lot of speed, so you want to try to get them involved. But it proved too costly, I think, in this game.
He's going to check that one down to Andrews. He's going to haul it in. Jackson 8 for 17, 105, and 3 interceptions. Make sure to vote for your player of the game, the OMFL Bowl. Let's try that again. OMFL what am I trying to say? OMFL Bowl 109. That's what I'm trying to say. OMFL Bowl 109 MVP. You get to vote for it. Me and Maniac will ultimately pick. But let us know in the chat who should be the MVP of this game. Jackson back to pass. He doesn't really have any more time. Can't throw it away. Another sack from Murray. 2 sacks, 4 tackles, couple tackles for loss, a couple breakups. It's going to set up 2nd and 22. They have just been dominant, Maniac.
Oh, they have been. And I don't know. It looked like he was playing 2-man covers, but man, there was like half his team coming running after him. I think really, truly, honestly, I know Nips probably doesn't want to get Jackson. He doesn't want to get hit on the maybe running with Jackson too much, but I think you've got to utilize him a little bit more in the scrambling with that ability and make some plays happen.
Flowers with a big play off to the left side. He's going to get that one down to the 20-yard line. Nice grab for Baltimore. 1st and 10 from the 20. This is the first sign of life that we've seen from them since the first quarter.
Baltimore's still swinging. Not going down, and he's still fighting here. So let's see if he can make it interesting here at least at the end of this game.
Lake off to the left side. He's going to get about 6 there to set up 2nd and 4 here from the 14.
Yeah, again, I think Jackson, with his ability to scramble and move around the pocket, like to see him a little bit more mobile, possibly with some rollout passes where your defense or your offensive line is actually going to try to block those outside rushers. But
Lake's going to get that one off the left side, 10 for 21. It's been a tough go at it. That 49ers defense has been so dominant. 3rd and 1 here for Baltimore from the 11-yard line.
Yeah, he's moved the ball pretty effectively here after getting that big play. Let's see if he can get a touchdown. Maybe get an onside kick. Make it interesting here,
Lake in the backfield, Jackson under center. He's going to give it to Lake. Lake trying to cut it back. He's going to get the first down here. 1st and goal from the 6 with 4:44 left to go in the 4th quarter. There's a tongue twister.
Yeah, he's finally maybe making a little bit of adjustment, trying to get the running game going. All but too late. I mean, you see, he's just kind of, I think, pretty much Nipple is kind of conceded, but he's still wanting to make a play here in the OMFL Bowl, get a touchdown, maybe something to build upon for the next season. See if he can make it happen here.
Jackson, just so much pressure. He throws that one away. It's going to set 2nd and goal here from the 6.
I think McGuire, I think it's his name, McGuire or something like that. Anyway, he was step for step for that underneath pass there. Just almost was running the route better than the receiver. Again, like I said, these DBs for the 49ers are so good.
Jackson under center. It's going to be a play action. He's rolling out to the right. He's going to try to get that one to Andrews, but that one's going to be knocked away. 3rd and goal here from the 6-yard line.
That was a good little play action boot there. Again, it looked like most everybody was in man nobody was manned up to cover Jackson, so he probably could have possibly looked to scramble that ball and just walk right in the end zone. But I still give props to Nips here, trying to get the passing game going. And but man, the 49ers, that defense, they are just locking stuff down in his face, and been that way the entire game.
We got 3rd and goal here from the 6. Jackson's going to come out in the shotgun. 3 receivers, 2 to his right. Lake in the backfield. Looks like somebody's taking a timeout. It's going to be the 49ers. 4:07 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Baltimore down 34-10 after a 10-0 jump start with an interception inside their own 30. They threw a pick themselves, and then the 49ers rattle off 34 unanswered points to just continue to show their dominance here in the OMFL.
Jackson they just kind of made their step. Sorry about that.
No, he's got time. He's going to check it down to Bateman. That's not going anywhere, though. 4th and goal here from the 4.
Yeah, he's made his presence known this whole game. Nice move there by Jackson to step up into the pocket there and get a little bit extra time. But again, number 1, McGuire, just all over that wide receiver. Just great coverage there by the 49ers DBs.
Jackson in the backfield. He's trying to get in there. That's going to be picked off by Samuels. It is Samuels' it's his first interception of the day, and this one is all over Mr. Maniac.
Yeah, the fat lady has sung. Samuels there just with a good read, played to that inside, and just took that route away and just made a play there on the ball.
That's going to sit up 1st and 10 from the 1. They're going to hand it off to Mitchell. He's going to give him some breathing room. He fumbles. Baltimore jumps back on top of it. We've got a turnover for Baltimore. 1st and goal from the 8-yard line.
Let's see if the game calls him down. Looks like he's going to be down.
They are going to overturn that one, so it's going to be 2nd and 3 here from the 8.
That's true. Yeah, that's unfortunate for the Ravens. And kudos though to Nips, man. He had a great season. He's definitely played well to get to this point. D-Money is just on a mission, though. He is out to prove that this is his trophy.
David Price is going to get the first down, 1st and 10 for the 49ers from the 12-yard line. I guess we can start to turn our attention to who we think the MVP of this game is. Any sort of early readings? We've only got one person in the chat. It's Mr. Joker, and he said it's Isaiah Pacheco for him.
Well, of course he would say that because Pacheco is an actual Kansas City Chief player. I really think, though, the turning tide went to when Pouncey started making those plays in the defensive side of the ball. He's got 2 interceptions. We've seen him, I believe, being in on some tackles. I do think Pacheco is probably one that could be mentioned as well because he's just, again, like we talked about before, every time he touches the ball, it's like 10 yards. And so it's just hard to make a stop.
Yeah, I got to go McGuire. He has just played shutdown defense all day. Couple of tackles for loss. I think 2 interceptions, really game-changing interceptions. And so that guy played really tough. So we got McGuire, we got Pacheco, and we got your cornerback. What was his name again?
Pouncey.
Pouncey. So in the chat, let us know, who do you vote for? Pouncey, Pacheco, or Mr. McGuire? 2 cornerbacks and a running back. That's going to be our MVP that we will choose from, and we'll award that. He gets like 1 extra XP that he can use. So it's been a ton of fun. What a game here, Mr. Maniac, and season 109 is coming to a close.
Yeah, it was really a great matchup. Again, the Baltimore Ravens, you got to look at it from they dominated the first quarter. He did what he wanted to kind of do to start this game off. Started off well, but it just kind of the wheels fell off, and the 49ers do what they do best, and they just dominated the line of scrimmage, and that was just too much for the Ravens to overcome with the mistakes. And what a game by the 49ers, and D-Money, like I said, he's kind of solidified himself as being the OMFL bowl king around here. He's got more trophies than, I guess, anybody in the OMFL history.
Anybody in history, yeah.
He's Bill Belichick.
He has been dominant and played dominant defense, dominant offense. And this playoff, he really played a sort of a different style, really slowed the game down, took over some ball control, and played just outstanding defense. Everyone who played him just said, like, you could do nothing against that defense. And they just rode that defense and that running game all the way to a championship here in season 109. And now my prayers are that he just leaves us alone for season 110.
He proved his point, made his point, so now King D-Money, let the peasants play.
It was so pivotal, though, that interception after the Roquan Smith interception, or not after the, is whoever had the second interception after the Ravens were up 10-0. They get the second interception inside the 30, and then they threw a pick themselves. I think it was the first one to your guy, Pouncey, and that game just sort of really twisted and turned from that moment.
Yeah, I think that's what I was talking about. I think I just mentioned something to the fact that he can't get too aggressive, and that was kind of the first thing that he did. He came out and he threw that deep pass, and it looked like the guy was beat off the line of scrimmage, but the DB just made a spectacular recovery and just made a play on the ball. But I think in that situation, if he controls the clock, moves the ball slowly down the field, and possibly gets even like I said, even if he gets a 3 points there, I think that still kind of puts a little bit more pressure on D-Money to maybe look at passing the ball a little bit more, and that was what was working for the Ravens, their pass defense. He was kind of shutting that down pretty good. I think they would have played a little bit more to his favor, but again, you can't say anything negative about that. I mean, because he played really well for the season and just run into the buzzsaw of D-Money. And kudos to D-Money for winning another one and putting together such a great team. I don't know how he keeps them all together with the cap space and what they were the players kind of want for salaries and stuff, but man, he's been a great GM and put together a swell team to compete this far into this season, kept them all together.
Yeah, and I think we say it not enough that it gets lost in the shuffle of the season that Nipples had here, and he did have a really, really good season. And he should be proud of that season. Like, it was a good season. And I think that oftentimes can get lost because, guys want to win the last one. And there's always going to be somebody who doesn't win the last one. So, but kudos to him for just another really great season. And he should be proud of the defense. And look, we talk about Nipples. It feels like every season I'm picking him to do something fun and do something awesome. And he did it this time. He was plugged in, he was engaged, and it showed in him being able to get all the way. And this one, he was up early. He had the opportunity. It sort of got away from him, as games will do here in the OMFL. But he should be really proud of the season that he had.
Yeah, you look at the division that he's in the AFC North. It's probably one of the most competitive divisions in the OMFL. And he played each one of those games very well. Like you said, he was plugged in. He was on his game. Lake was just phenomenal all season long for, especially a goal line running back. It seemed like he was always in getting the touchdown for the Ravens, and that was the guy they turned to and stuff. And you would like to see that play out a little bit better for him here in the OMFL Bowl, with maybe getting a chance to utilize that player a little bit more, but it just didn't work out. But if he's plugged in again this last season, if he's able to do like he did, I think he's going to be right back in the mix of things again. And he'll be probably like everybody else. We'll be keeping our fingers crossed. Like I said, D-Money taking a vacation and letting us all get after again. But I could be wrong. He may be like shot with a bit, like he may be saying, I wanted a shot at D-Money. So if he does, he's more of a man than I am.
Is that Mr. Nipples?
Yo,
my guy just jumped right in here. Just didn't say hello, didn't say hi, just jumped right in. Mr. Nipples, congrats on a great season. Congrats on a great season, my buddy. That one, you were up early. You had to be feeling yourself, but then it unraveled after the deep interception. Tell us how you were feeling in that game.
Holy do you see that? Like that pressure? Holy whoa. So when I went into, so I'm still probably like tips and stuff, but when I started to, so it was 10-0. When it was 10-0, I was like, oh shit, I got this. I'm so sorry, Nate. I know that you don't want me to curse, but
no,
I got this. But I know that D-Money plays a lot cover one. So so my guess was like, I'm gonna start to throw it out deep because I think I can do it. But like the D-line that he has is stupid. But another thing is that I want to add is like D-Money is smart. I will call D-Money RPO 3-gun first 2 quarter. As soon as I got the lead, I'm gonna do only single backs and formations because I already have the lead, so I don't have to do RPOs 3 guns. However, I'm not saying it but he's really smart. So he took the lead with that, and after that, obviously, he played really conservative. But yeah, it was a really good RPO ball. And yeah, man, it was all my fault. I just didn't check down. I just wanted to throw it down the field. But it was fun. Like, holy shit, that D-line is crazy.
Yeah, the pressure was just relentless, and you seem to have had your mind made up, though. I'm going deep, and it just never really clicked for you. Were there any moments in that game where you thought about just shifting the game plan? Let's just get back to Lake. Let's get this running game going. Let's slow this game down.
Yeah, like after the when the third quarter started, I was like, I have to get back to their run game, but again, he didn't let me do anything. So I was like, I have to, like, yeah, his D-line is impressive. Like, I don't understand. Lamar Jackson was really off, but at the same time, it is just that the pressure was super amazing. Like, I'm really surprised about his line is crazy. He has like 3 guys with 90-something, 93, 99, 99. So at least I got 10 points. But 10 points from defense. I don't got anything offensively. But it was a great ball. I'm just happy that I made it. I just wanted to make it this at least one time this cycle and at least this season, because next season I will be out in a couple of dates. Remember, I'm going to Hawaii. There's no set cruise, but there's gonna be a lot of travel dates. So I will be out for most of the season. So my point is like to log in at least on this one the best way that I can. So you don't kick me out of the league, because next season is going to be really bad for me. So I put my effort to show you guys that I can make it when I'm logged in. But like next season is going to be bad. Like, I'm being really honest. I'm going to be out a lot.
Well, I ain't got
so
no
I hope
interest
that you don't kick me. Like,
I've got no interest in kicking you.
I will be at the draft.
I got no interest in kicking you. One last question for me. Roquan Smith, big time player for you today.
A beast. Like the reason that I wanted to, I'm moving a little bit because I wanted for him to be really active on Kittles or whatever his name. I always forget his name. That was the goal, and he made it happen. I know that D-Money do a lot of short passes as well. That's his game plan. So that's why I got the first interception with Roquan Smith, and then the other one where I put a man to Kittles. So he's a beast. I'm just sad that I couldn't make it happen and win a OMFL ball. But at the end of the day, I can just buy one in Amazon. Just let me know which exactly you use. So, no, but I'm just happy. I just hope that everyone had a little bit of fun. It's a Friday, so I hope that everyone was happy, even though it was a bad game after when it was like 10-21 or something. I'm sorry about that, everyone. I know that a lot of I have a couple best friends that were logging to the
they were representing good.
So that made me laugh. When they told me that made me laugh. But I'm sorry that I made a whole mess with 5 interceptions and it is what it is, man. Next year, if I make it, probably not. I will do a lot of RPOs on 3 guns. But besides that, no, I'm joking. It was a great game. And thank you, Nate. Thank you, Maniac, for taking your time on a Friday. Thank you, everyone, for taking time on a Friday to just watch the OMFL ball. I love everyone. Take care. I will see everyone on the OMFL draft. I have a lot of stuff to say in the OMFL draft, but about everyone. And something that I want to add as well is that this is the last season, so make it really good. And to everyone that's keep complaining about Madden, remember that this is probably gonna be your last season because I'm gonna make sure that you don't get invited. But besides that, no, I'm joking. But besides that, thank you, everyone. God bless you. And yeah, let's start season 110, I guess.
You're the best, bud. I appreciate you. Thank you for a great season, for a great game. And yeah, your boys are representing tonight, so you should be proud of them.
Yeah, I love everyone. And thank you, Nate. I love you, Nate. I love you, Maniac. I'll see you in the OMFL draft.
I love you, buddy.
Buddy.
Well, that's going to do it.
Bye-bye.
That's going to do it for us, Maniac. Give me one final thought. I'm going to spend some time with the wife before she goes to bed because she's got a bachelorette party tomorrow all day long in the city. And so give us one final thought. Let's close things out. And I'm going to shower and then maybe go play some shooters.
No, all right. Well, definitely the kudos to Nipple, man. Great season.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed with how he got locked in and went through the playoffs like he did to get to this point. Again, anybody facing D-Money, he said he's sorry to make. It was definitely entertaining. It was. He kept it good and fresh, especially right there at that first half. And I was proud to see that he kept battling. He just didn't, give up to the end of the game. There, he kept battling to the end, trying to make stuff happen. And again for D-Money, he's just such a great Madden player, and he's just a tough opponent and hard to game plan against, and rightfully so. I mean, he's definitely earned that. Whatever that the reputation in the OMFL of being such a fierce opponent, and I know the NFC West. A lot of those guys like Meek and Joker and stuff, they get to face him twice a season. And those guys, that whole NFC West is a tough out. And but anyway, again, kudos to D-Money for winning whatever his 10th, 11th, 12th. I don't even know what number it is that he's won, but
I don't know.
He's definitely put on a good show here in the OMFL, and he knows how to build a team really well. And this game showed that with the depth that he had, especially on the defensive side. I think Nipple showed that he has a little bit of a kink on the offense and the armor with the passing. I don't think he's as comfortable with passing as he is with that rushing attack. And if guys can figure out how to shut down that rushing attack, then maybe that give them a better chance against D Money. But man, great with again, like you kind of alluded to. With I've had a crazy last couple weeks, but man, it was so nice to get on here and cover this game with you, and it was a ton of fun. And just looking forward to the offseason and draft again. And I know Bill's ready. He's been ready probably the last 4 days, ready for the offseason to start. So let's get this thing rolling.
Well, Maniac, you have my permission to get us to re-signs, and I'll get a message posted a little later tonight. I have nothing else to add. It was a great game. It was a great time. Great way to end season 109. I wish we could have called more games this season, but sort of is what it is. We'll see what we can do for season 110, and a lot of big-time plans right around the corner. We do need to pick our OMFL Bowl 109 MVP, and I'm going to go with your guy. After seeing the stats at the end of the game, though McGuire played good, he did not play as well as your guy who, again, I've already forgot his name. What is it?
Pouncey.
Pouncey, that's right. So cornerback Pouncey is going to be your OMFL Bowl MVP. We'll make sure to announce that, let D-Money know, because that's what he needs, another XP to spend on a cornerback. So congrats to D-Money and congrats to Nipples. Congrats to everyone on a great season 109. I feel like I'm robbed from my pick'em because I was forced to take the Baltimore Ravens, and he let me down. He disappointed me. So I am out of the pick'em. Maybe I'll get a compensation prize. Let's go have a good time. Vote for the draft night. Let's wrap this thing up. Tomorrow is all about the OMFL because I'm home alone. So I'm going to be doing a lot of OMFL stuff, a lot of graphic updates. It'd be a ton of fun. Maniac, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for another great season. And let's do this again in a couple of days for OMFL draft.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
All right, fellas, we're out of here. Take care of yourselves. Take care of those around you, and know that I love you. I cannot wait to see you. Come be a part of the family if you're not. If you are, make sure to hit that like button. I appreciate it. I see it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Deuces.
Smash that like and subscribe.